Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
So some splits in the Labour Party, but it's not just them. The paper's today full of stories about all-out war at the top of the Tory cabinet. Our political correspondent Tamara Cohen is in Westminster. So what are some of those divisions, Tamara?
Yes, it's supposed to be Labour's moment, but certainly knives out at the top of the Tory party, in particular between Boris Johnson and the Chancellor Philip Hammond. Essentially, allies of the Foreign Secretary have been putting it about that his big intervention, you can see him there with the Chancellor leaving a cabinet meeting on Thursday, all smiles, apparently not so much under the surface. Allies of the Foreign Secretary have been putting it about that his big intervention on Brexit, his article in the Telegraph, forced the Prime Minister into a change of course in her big speech in Florence, that essentially she was going to go for a 4 to 5 year transition period, but that the pressure applied by him forced her to say it would just be 2 years. Allies of the Chancellor have responded rather furiously to this, according to the Mail on Sunday, which has splashed this row all over its front page. And they are using a string of expletives, which we couldn't use on television, but essentially saying that Boris Johnson is taking too much credit for this, and this was a position agreed by all of the cabinet weeks ago and is nothing to do with him. So all getting very acrimonious between those two, although intriguingly, in another book serialised in the Sunday Times today, it emerged that within hours of the general election result becoming clear on June the 10th, Philip Hammond texted Boris Johnson at 4 a.m. to say that he would back him for leader. So not clear if that offer is still on, but all of these tensions need to be seen through the prism of the jostling for position within the party as to who will eventually, when a change of leadership takes place, replace Theresa May, but just showing how difficult it will be for the Prime Minister as she heads into her party's conference in Manchester to manage these tensions in her party over Brexit, not just between the soft Brexiteers led by the Chancellor and the harder Brexiteers, but also all these ambitions as about the Tory party's future.
Tamara, thanks.